It is finally a beautiful, dry day here in Putnam County. It's the North Putnam Cougars and the South Putnam Eagles set to do work here, a little softball, IHSAA varsity style. Brought to you by Endeavor Communications here on MTC Sports. Sean Walker, John Shoup here to set the stage for you. Getting ready to call a good softball game for you today. John, it's always a lot of fun. You get to this time of year, you get the fresh cut grass, the weather starts to warm up, and it's just that time for baseball.
Hey, out
and
here,
softball.
you got all the senses on full throttle here. You can smell it, you can hear it. We're right up next to the fence right here. We can feel the dust kicking around. Every sense that we have is on full throttle here, and I think it's going to be a great game. I happen to think the South Putnam Eagles are a team that's going to make a lot of noise in the second half of this season. They are young and getting better and better each game. And
that's impressive, too. They play a lot of younger players. That's only going to bode well for the future of this team. Let's talk about a few of our impact players, some of the players that we're going to see in today's game that need to make an instant impact for their squads. For North Putnam, it's Maya Runnels, and for South Putnam, it is Katie Hewitt. You see their averages on the screen. Both of these young ladies can hit. Both of them play shortstop.
Oh, they're both super athletic people. Mia is just a sophomore, and Katie's a senior, has an awful lot of experience, and just super athletic people playing that shortstop hole right there. But there's a lot of other people, too, that are going to be very impactful in this game, and I think a name to watch, too, is Drew Bratcher. The catcher for South Putnam is just having one whale of a season, hitting over 600 as it is already as a freshman.
Pretty impressive. And it would have been easy to pick her as well today as an X Factor, but we went another direction. If we could bring the X Factor up now, we went with Mackenzie Myers, another one of the seniors on this squad, hitting .372, 4 home runs and 9 RBIs, so got some pop down there for the third baseman.
And she does. Huge slugging percentage as well, but is getting on base, is drawn some walks and done some different things, and as a senior is undecided about where she's going to go play her softball next year. But, boy, she's excited about having a second half of the season for sure.
As the teams finish up their infield warm-ups, that's going to do it for our Endeavor Communications pregame show. Give them a call, the number you see on the screen, or visit them online at weendeavor.com for more information. When we come back, first pitch softball headed your way, starting lineups and more right here on Endeavor Communications.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Endeavor eShield gives you peace of mind that your home, family, and business are safe. eShield provides burglar protection, leak detection, carbon monoxide, smoke and heat detection, and asset protection to secure your valuables. And of course, there's 24/7 monitoring. Total Connect Remote Services controls your system through your smartphone, tablet, or any other wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we protect what you cherish most.
Welcome back here to our coverage on Endeavor Communications. Little Putnam County matchup, North Putnam, South Putnam, the Cougars and the Eagles. You see the graphic on your screen there. North Putnam coming into this one at 3-5, 1-1 in conference play, and South Putnam right now 5-5 on the season, including a tie. So I'm guessing that they got so far in that game tied and got weather delayed or rained out at some point in time. They just called it a complete game. But I saw that earlier and I thought, tie? We don't tie in sports anymore. We got to do something about that, right? Somebody's got to win.
Especially not in softball where you got extra innings. But, I can't say enough about the job that Coach Steffi has done here. He took the job here just 3 days before the season started, and they've already surpassed their win total this season as they had for the last 2 seasons combined. And they're doing it with a lot of young ladies on the team, and they're just getting stronger and stronger. They'll be a team to reckon with as the playoffs come around.
Definitely a lot of A lot of fuel in the tank, I guess what you want to say. They got a lot of players that are young that are going to be very good for years to come. And this team only 4 years removed from winning a 2A state championship in softball. So look for them, obviously, to rebound. And I like what you said earlier. They're 5-5 right now without, and then they have the tie, of course. This is a team that's ready to make a run down the stretch.
They really are. And all the wins that they've had so far this year, they've gone well over double digits in the run total. And every loss that they've had this year, I mean, they were in single digits. So if they get their bats going, they get going hot. This team twice so far this year has gone over 20 runs, for crying out loud. And they're doing it with a couple of freshmen as well. We talked about Drew Bratcher, the catcher, who's hitting 600. There's another freshman, Grace Carr, who's hitting well over 400 and has 14 RBIs already. So Coach Steffi coached a lot of these young ladies, some of these freshmen, when they were in middle school and stuff. And so while he's a new coach, he's certainly not new to the young players on this roster.
You know, to add to your point, too, you talked about the double-digit win totals. In their 5 wins this year, they are averaging 18.4 runs per game. 4 of their 5 losses, they scored 2 runs or less. So that is the key to this team. When they get the bats going, they tend to win. No
doubt. And also on the hill, they've got a freshman pitching who's got 37-plus innings so far this year as a freshman. And the thing that Coach Steffi's talked about with their pitchers is we just got to make sure that we're throwing strikes and letting our defense get to work. Sydney Jackson is going to be the pitcher, and she's got 11 strikeouts but has 22 bases on balls and has hit batters 9 times. If she can throw strikes, she's a nice combination of speed and movement with her pitches, but if she can throw strikes, let this defense work for her, that's one of the things to really look for that Coach Steffi's been talking about.
You know, you look at North Montgomery's schedule so far, 3-5, but they've won 2 games in a row, so they got their own little win streak going as well. That was a 12-5 win over Turkey Run and a 9-2 victory over North Montgomery. So this is a team that's starting to hit a nice little stride as well. This is a big matchup. This is one of those Western Indiana Conference games, and both of these teams sitting 1-1 in conference play right now. This is a big victory.
Well, I tell you, North Putnam's going to throw Riley Tucker here tonight, and she's a senior who she's got 49 innings pitched already under her belt just this season and a lot more, in her career. She's got 40 Ks, and as you compare that to only 18 bases on balls, she can really find the plate, and she's going to force these South Putnam Eagles to hit the ball. There won't be much charity coming from the senior Riley Tucker, that's for sure.
Again, love this time of year. I love it from a personal standpoint. It's fun to get out in the sun after you've been trapped in all winter long. I love it when the weather breaks. You get to get out and mow your own yard. You get to take in baseball games, softball games. The smell of popcorn gets in the air. It's awesome.
Well, it's nice here too. We're not in a press box. We're right by the field, and like I said, you got every sense of you got all your senses on full throttle here.
Umpire asking for a little love today. We'll definitely do our best.
Quid pro quo.
As the South Putnam Eagles will look to take the field. They looked really impressive in their pregame warm-ups. Now let's take a look at our batting lineups real quick if we could. First up, offensively, for the North Putnam Cougars, it's Skylar Clifford, Chloe Lapierre, Maya Runnels, Jada Stump, Sierra Spencer, Bronwyn Spencer, Lauren Johnston, Riley Tucker, and Kaylee Storm. That'll be your batting lineup. Defensively, for South Putnam, they're going to look like this out there. Your outfielders are Griffith, Eaglin, and McIntosh. You got Myers, Hewitt, Hawkins, and Stein on your infield. Behind the plate will be Batcher, and Jackman will start on the mound, number 42, for the South Putnam Eagles. Something interesting they do in softball is they play a designated player, and then they have a flex position. And we'll explain that as the game goes on in greater detail, but one of them is going to play defensively the entire game. The other one will bat the entire game but can enter to give someone else a break if need be on the field without disqualifying them for the game. They would be allowed to switch back and forth, which is pretty cool.
It's a little bit like the designated hitter rule, but there's a lot of flexibility. You can go in and out, and the substitution is a lot more lenient.
Yeah, if you took the designated hitter in baseball or softball, and you took the libero in volleyball, if those two combine that, and there's your flex and designated player. Yeah. First pitch of the game. First pitch swinging. This one popped up towards shortstop. Should be a can of corn, and it is. First out recorded.
One pitch, one out. You know, it's one of the things Coach Steffi talked about is, hey, not getting behind in counts. That first pitch strike in softball is just as important as it is in baseball. And LaPierre is up now. She's hitting .394.
Impressive hitter in the 2 spot. That one just low, out of the strike zone. That out made over there at shortstop by Katie Hewitt. That young lady's going to go play college softball next year at Marion University. If you've paid attention to our coverage on MTC Sports, you know that we cover Marion University in football and basketball. Looking for an opportunity to get over there and cover some baseball and softball for those guys as well.
2-0 now, and as we said, one of the things Coach Steffi's talking about is trying to throw strikes and stay ahead of the count. She's got to fight back.
That one fouled straight back, just missing that one, does LaPierre.
Little bit high on that pitch right there and got her chasing it. That was a really tough pitch to hit. Sydney Jackson, the pitcher, is kind of a combination of their other pitchers that they have. She's got some decent speed and a little bit of movement on the pitch. Off speed right there and got a called strike.
That was nice. 2-2 runs the count. So LaPierre's going to have to shorten that swing up just a little bit here. You know, a lot riding on the line for these two teams with it being a conference matchup. And there is the third strikeout, or the third strike for the strikeout in the inning.
Bratcher really did a nice job scooping that ball as well. Strike swinging, but she caught it cleanly, so there was no play at first base. And this is Mia Runnels up, the sophomore shortstop.
Mia hitting .429 on the season, has a home run to her credit too, so a little bit of pop in that bat.
Again, the thing that's impressive to me, and we saw it last week at the baseball tournament that we did, there's so many good young players, freshmen and sophomores in this area.
You know, for North Putnam, you look, they've got the 2 victories back-to-back, but when you look down through their leadoff hitter through their 4-hitter, not a ton of RBIs there. So those guys have got to figure out a way to knock in some runs when the later part of the lineup gets up. This one popped up. Pitcher will take it. Third out of the inning recorded. No hits for North Putnam in the top of the first. We'll be back with the bottom half of the inning right after this.
Experience the exciting world of television entertainment with Endeavor eTV. Get more than 350 quality TV channels including HD, movies, sports, family programming, lifestyle, and local news and weather. Never miss a program with Endeavor Whole Home DVR. Stop a program in one room and continue watching TV in another. Enjoy video on demand and pay-per-view selections with over 2,000 titles. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more detail.
Welcome back here, bottom half of the first inning, North Putnam, South Putnam. The first inning very nicely handled there by Sydney Jackman. Got 2 of the batters to pop out from North Putnam and recorded a strikeout as well of Chloe LaPierre. We'll get our first look at Mackenzie Myers at the plate. Mackenzie, the starting third baseman today, hitting .372 on the season. 16 hits, 4 home runs. A lot of pop in that bat from your leadoff hitter.
She's going to be facing one of the better pitchers in the county in Riley Tucker. Like we said in the pregame, she's got 49 innings pitched this year as a senior and 40 strikeouts with only 18 bases on balls. That's better than 2-1, and she's sure going to put it over the plate and give these ladies every opportunity to hit it. And they played great defense behind her. She's going to be in good shape.
Byers will look to lead things off and try to get this going. We talked about the offense from South Putnam. When they score a lot of runs, they have been successful. When the opposing team has been able to hold them to 2 or 3 runs, those are the games that they typically won't bode well in.
Maybe the greatest thing about softball are the cheers that come from the dugout. And when you watch the college games as well, they got the signs now and everything else that they have. So we're right next to the South Putnam dugout. You might hear a little bit of noise coming.
I loved, I think it was last week or a week before that, I saw a dance-off in college softball. They got some weather delay, and they came out of the dugouts, and they were dancing back and forth. So this one hit towards second base should be an easy play, and is first out recorded for the Cougars.
Little 4-3 there. That's Lauren Johnston at second base. Really a pitch that kind of jammed McKenzie right there, and had a shot at getting through the hole there, but right on the glove hand of the second baseman.
That pitch in there for a strike.
That's the fastest pitch that we've seen from Tucker so far. There was some heat on that one. See if she's setting something up for Lily Stein here.
That one in there as well. We've seen Stein in our previous coverage, South Putnam Sports. That one just a little low. It was a pretty good 1-2 or 0-2 pitch that time.
Really changing speeds. I mean, three pitches to Stein, 3 different pitches.
That one in there for strike 3. So Stein will go down looking. That's the old backwards K if you're keeping score at home. Got to bring up Drew Bratcher. John talked about her a handful of times already, hitting .601 as a freshman, and they are very impressed with this young lady. Not just what she can do at the plate, but defensively, very solid.
Just looks so in control in pregame warm-ups and balanced as a catcher. 2 fastballs to her now. Tucker's fastball was her strikeout pitch in the last one, and isn't messing around much with Bratcher either, not giving her a whole lot to hit.
That one in there for a strike. Nice pitch.
Been straight business, though, with her, really. I mean, 3 straight fastballs, 2 of them high and out of the zone. See if she's setting her up for something.
This one lifted high into left field. A couple of players there. Center fielder actually called it off and make the play for the 3rd out of the inning. So the first inning is done. We have not seen a base runner just yet. A couple of Ks in the game. We'll be back with more softball right here on Endeavor Communications.
My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, and lots of sad things too. Yeah, this my wish.
Welcome back to our coverage. Well, IHSA softball action for you. The North Putnam Cougars, South Putnam Eagles. Scoreless as we get set for the top of the 2nd inning. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for North Putnam. That'll be Jada Stump, Sierra Spencer, and Bronwyn Spencer.
Jada Stump, just another really good young player here in the county. Hitting .467 on the year with 14 hits and 8 RBIs. Going against another real good young pitcher in Sydney Jackson. These two are going to be around for quite a while.
I'd say it's always fun to watch the younger players that perform well because you know that they're going to continue to get better if they keep putting in the work. I know you've done quite a bit of coaching. Obviously, your resume is very long. Coach, I've coached at the youth league level. That's as far as my coaching went. But I think it was the same message early on to the players is I can teach you how to do it. I can't make you want to. That's something you got to have on your own.
No doubt. I mean, a lot of these young ladies work hard on their own. in the off season. I coach my daughter's 11-year-old softball team right now, and I told those young ladies, if you're only going to practice the 3 hours a week that we're together, you're not going to be as good as you can be.
This one hit the third, bobbled momentarily. Strong throw over and still got her in time. Nice play from third base.
The senior Mackenzie Myers really stuck with it, kind of kept her poise there a little bit when sometimes it's hard to do, but give Lily Stein a little bit of credit too there on that stretch at first base, just buying enough time.
It's going to bring up Sierra Spencer rocking the double zeros on the back of the jersey.
Greatest double zero player of all time.
Robert Parrish?
Robert Parrish. In football, there was a wideout named Kenny Burroughs back in the heyday of the Houston Oilers. He was playing opposite Billy White Shoes Johnson. There's your Cliff Clavin fact of the day.
Let's say that one may be a little before my time. That one in the dirt, nicely done by Bratcher behind the plate.
Gosh, she is balanced, athletic, quick, and boy, hasn't let anything get past her. Spencer's cheating way up in the box here as well, as Jackson's been really changing speeds, throughout.
Let's see if Spencer goes again. She does. I mean, she is all the way up in the edge. 2-2 count, 1 out. Third pitch swinging. It'll be another strikeout.
And again, just Sydney Jackman just giving them all kinds of different tempos on those pitches that ladies from North Putnam haven't gotten a beat on it. It's the type of pitcher that maybe the second time around the order you get it. We've seen Tucker for North just throwing a lot of fastballs and a lot of off speed here.
First pitch out of the zone. Bronwyn Spencer steps in now. DP here today, hitting .214. That one right around the knees. Umpire says ball, so it'll be a 2-0 count.
Heck of a job there, too, by Bratcher trying to frame it. That was a close one. Kind of doing a lot of the little things that good players do.
This one lifted into right field. Right fielder underneath it, able to squeeze with both hands. Nicely done out there by McIntosh, the flex player from South Putnam. Retirement order once again. It'll be 4-5-6 due up for South Putnam when we return here on Endeavor Communications.
Lightning fast high-speed internet is only a click away. Through fiber optic technology, Endeavor Communications is able to offer internet speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second to stream movies, download music, watch TV and video clips, connect on social media, play games online, conduct online video conferencing, and is ideal for supporting all your devices in your home or business. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Bottom of the second inning. Due up this inning is 4-5-6 for the home team in South Putnam. It'll be Katie Hewitt, Grace Carr, and Helen Eaglin.
Really been an uneventful inning and a half here. Everybody's gone down in order, but Katie Hewitt's a senior. She's committed to Marion University to play softball, and boy, she's hitting well over 500 this year, so she's going to get things going for South Putnam here.
You know, who knew when you look down at how many runs South Putnam typically puts up that you were going to get a pitcher's duel early. Hewitt rips this one through. It'll be our first hit of the game. Base hit into right field for Katie Hewitt.
You know, again, Tucker's coming fastball, and Hewitt couldn't quite get around on that one, but did hit it hard and found the hole on the right side.
Now Grace Carr is up. Gets instruction from coach, and it's pretty simple. He says wait on good pitches. That one up in the zone, ball one. Sometimes that's the hardest thing to do as a hitter is just be disciplined at the plate.
No doubt. We were watching the Cloverdale baseball team last week, and the way that these guys play old-fashioned money ball, small ball, drawing a lot of walks, finding ways to get on base. And it's one of the things, too, that is going to be tough to do against this senior pitcher right here, Tucker, because she throws a lot of strikes. Like I said, there's going to be very little charity when you're doing battle against her.
That one low and out of the zone. It'll be 2-2 now.
It's one of the few off-speed pitches that we've seen from her. Her strikeout pitch has been a fastball. Let's see if she comes with it.
She does. It's slapped towards the left side. It's going to ricochet off the shortstop. So E6 here, 2 runners aboard. South Putnam's, they're in business.
You know, again, it was a fastball, and the lefty couldn't quite get around on it, and it found that hole between third and short. Mia Reynolds tried to backhand it. Maybe she was thinking a little bit too quick getting the ball to second base for a potential double play.
That one gets through and catches a stump on the hand. She's able to shake it off. Number 99 in England looking to lay down a bunt here. See if she can advance the runners.
Again, just one of the really good freshmen on this team.
That one low and out of the zone, so they went with it on the first pitch. They stay back on that one. That pitch just missed by England. Good cut at that one.
A lot of juice on that. The third baseman is playing awfully tight right here.
You know, what I like looking out here, especially being a father, John, as you look out, the pitcher's got a mask on, third baseman's got a mask on.
Yep.
I think that both of those positions are have to do it. This one slapped just over the first baseman's head. Going to try to come home and score, and does as Hewitt. And South Putnam's on the board first. Runners on first and second. Still nobody out.
You know, it was a great effort by LaPierre to try to get it. We're going to give her a hit on that. But again, just the speed that Tucker's coming with those pitches right there. The batters aren't getting around on it, but they're getting good wood on the bat. And again, she hit it hard just to dead right field.
The pitch out of the zone. 2 on your count.
With no outs, there's still a little bit of strategy here. You just get this ball in play.
That one slapped out into center field. Should be playable. And is. And not deep enough to advance any of the runners.
Now with 1 out, there's still some strategy here. Let's see if Coach Steffi tries any bunts, any moving them over, anything like that. But let's just get a ball in play here, and you got a good shot at some runs.
Down in there for a strike. Emma Griffith step in now, 269 on the season as well.
Emma's a senior. This is her first year out for softball after not playing. Well, she played as a freshman, didn't play these last 2 years with the previous coach, and has come back out her senior year.
This one fouled off down the right-hand side. Yeah, I believe when I read those notes, she played at Cloverdale as a freshman, so must have moved and came over here.
You know, again, that's another instance. These batters are having a tough time getting around on it, but they're hitting it hard to the opposite field, and that foul ball right there, too, was a hard-hit ball.
That one out of the zone, 2-2. But I tell you, the harder the pitcher pitches, the further it tends to go off of your bat, even on an easy swing.
Well, if you just get the bat over the plate with as hard as she's thrown, you got a chance.
Infield fly rule. She catches it anyway. That'll be the second out of the inning. So that's going to bring up Sydney Jackman with an opportunity here to help her own cause just a little bit. Sydney hits .217 on the season, has just 1 RBI so far. Trying to find a way to roll it around back to the top part of the lineup. And I bet you Mackenzie Myers would love to have an opportunity to step into the box with them loaded right here.
Well, no doubt. Like we said, Sydney's going to have to put this ball in play because the one thing Tucker won't do is give you a base on balls, that's for sure.
Going inside. 2-1 count. Dribbler right back to the pitcher. Easy throw over to first base, and that'll do it. But not before South Putnam is able to add one. They lead early, 1-0. We'll be back with more softball when we return here on Endeavor Communications.
Endeavor eTex provides outstanding IT and computer-related services for your home or business. Whether you need a simple home PC tune-up or a large-scale network installation for your business or your municipality, Endeavor eTex is your final destination for all of your IT needs. Maintenance agreements are available and services open to members and non-members alike. Call 1-877-524-9109 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
This portion of today's broadcast brought to you by Endeavor Communication. Give them a call at 1-800-922-6677. Visit them online at weendeavor.com. Offering all kinds of services. Phone, internet, TV, security, e-text. You name it, they got it for you. Due up this half inning be Laura Johnston, Riley Tucker, and Kaylee Storm. So far, the pitcher and Sydney Jackman has taken care of batters in order.
Doing a great job changing speeds. And, you know, I always thought anytime there's a pitcher that changes speeds that much, you can really gain a lot from just watching in the dugout as well. Seeing the release point, seeing if she has different releases when she comes with a different pitch. So the later you get in a game, sometimes the better you get to hit them. We're still in the first time through the order with just 7, 8, and 9 here, and the senior Johnston's up, who's hitting .286.
Johnson out in front of that one. Fooled her with the off-speed pitch for strike one.
You know, as a spectator, I can't really get a beat. She's mixing her pitches up so much. A lot of times it's to start a batter, to start an inning and a batter with 2 straight off-speed pitches that much. You can see them on the video. They're crowded up to the front of the plate, but what they really got to do is just shorten that stride. Like you said, step like you're on ice, we used to say to batters. Just pick your foot up and put it down.
Not able to get much on that one. It'll be fouled off towards the right side, but she'll stay alive here.
The difference, too, I thought sometimes with off-speed pitches is even if you get a hold of them, you can't quite hit them always as hard as you can those fastball pitchers.
Got her here looking. That'll be the 3rd strikeout for Jackman.
You know, can't say enough there, too, about Bratcher really working hard to try to frame that pitch. It could have gone either way. It was a little bit up in the strike zone, but, boy, she just framed it. Would have made Pudge Rodriguez proud.
Riley Tucker, the pitcher, will step in here, see if she can get a base runner on board for the Cougars. First pitch swinging, fouled off right at her feet. This game flying by already here in the top of the 3rd inning.
See, that's one of those situations, you know, that you can jinx it. You say that right there, and you may have like a 30-minute inning coming up.
You never know. That one off the plate, 1-1. That's when everybody in the truck just said, tell those guys to be quiet.
Tucker's hitting .250.
That one sprayed towards right field. Able to make the play out there once again as the flex player in McIntosh. Couple of putouts for her.
Probably as good a wood as we've seen on the ball so far in this game.
That'll bring up Kaylee Storm, right fielder. Still looking for her first hit on the season. She's had 2 plate appearances so far.
Just a sophomore. But again, there's so many great players. Jackson, just a freshman.
That one popped straight up. Bratcher has to deal with the bat even there. And luckily, able to step over it and make the play without biting it. And she just told the umpire, nobody told me about the bat.
Well,
Let's get another look at it here.
What a rough angle that she has, and she didn't turn her pinkies to her hand over. She kept her pinkies to the sky and made it a real tough catch. What a great play.
More softball when we return.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Welcome back here, bottom of the 3rd inning on MTC Sports, presented by Endeavor Communication. It is high school softball. North Putnam Cougars, South Putnam Eagles. Score early, 1-0. If you're just tuning in, it's really been a pitcher's duel up until they're in the 2nd inning where South Putnam was able to get one across. They'll roll it around to the top of their lineup now as Mackenzie Myers will step back in. She grounded out to second base in her first plate appearance. A pitch off the plate for a ball.
That's it. You might as well wait for the perfect pitch from Tucker because she's going to bring a fastball over the plate at some point, so just wait for it. A little bit high right there. Kind of a long stride by Mackenzie there. May have, as they said, step in the bucket there, just a hair.
I'll tell you, as quick as she's throwing it, looked like she was still out in front of that one a little bit. Needs to wait just a little longer. This one. Sprayed towards right field, and it's down as a blooper. She'll have her first hit of the game. And for the 2nd straight inning, the leadoff hitter is aboard for the Eagles.
You know, they say Ty Cobb used to say, hit it where they ain't, and that thing dropped right in the perfect spot. Just beyond the second baseman and short of the right fielder. You couldn't have looked like a pitching wedge just stopping on the green.
Lily Stein will foul off the first pitch here. She was a victim of a backwards K early on. Watched one go by her.
Trying to move Mackenzie over. Every run matters in a rivalry game like this, that's for sure.
That one out of the zone. They're going to try to steal here anyway. Myers slides underneath the tag.
You know, that was a good job, too, of Lily Stein pulling back on it because it was a high pitch and taking it as a ball. So the count's 1-1 right now. A lot of times when a batter knows that there's a steal on, they feel the urge to swing at it no matter what. Well, a steal is not always a hit and run. And it was a good job taking that pitch.
1-1 count. Stein still bunting again. Obviously, only play is to go to first. Got her there just in the nick of time at first base, but advanced the runner, exactly what she was looking to do there.
Hey, that was a heck of a play by Skylar Clifford right there. You know, she didn't barehand it and grabbed it with her mitt, and I thought it got stuck for a second. I thought it was going to be just a hair late, but again, a nice stretch by LaPierre at first base. And with just one out, if Bratch can even just get a fly ball like she did last time, you got a chance at getting a run tucked in.
So Bratch will step in the box. You mentioned a moment ago, fly ball to center field in her first plate appearance. And standing in your on-deck circle is Katie Hewitt, who singled back in the last inning.
You know, Coach Steffi, again, he's saying just wait on it because you're going to get a good pitch with Tucker at some point. And that one might have been slightly off speed a little bit because Bratch sure did look a little ahead of that one. You know, her off-speed pitches might be still faster than most. That, again, is an off-speed pitch.
Wild pitch here, opportunity to score, and makes it happen.
You know, Stump couldn't quite handle that one in the dirt. We saw 2 straight off-speed pitches from Tucker, not trying to give Bratcher anything to hit, knowing how good she is, and maybe got a little too cute that the catcher, Stump, just couldn't handle that one in the dirt.
Out in there for a strike. Stump unable to squeeze that one as well. Just kind of looks over at coach and shakes her head.
You know, I know really good batters sometimes are a little bit disappointed because they lose the RBI option from third base right there. Happy to score the run, no doubt, but
that one hit hard. Third baseman stabs, throws over, plenty of time. As quick as that one got on her, heck of a play by Clifford.
That's 2 really, really strong plays right in a row by Clifford. 2 completely different plays. That one's a shot. That's a classic picture of why you wear those masks, and they call it the hot corner right there because that thing was on her hot.
So Hewitt will step in the box, already 1 for 1 on the day, improving that .523 average. This one's going to get down as well, make that 2 for 2. And you can see why Marian University is high on this girl.
Again, one of those hits that just kind of found grass. You know, we've seen her hit the ball harder, but that sucker, if you hit it where they ain't, you get on first base, no doubt.
Nice inside-outside swing there for the single. Grace Carl step in, first pitch high.
Grace hit the ball hard between the hole of a third and short last inning and her first at-bat, and got on with the air from the shortstop, Mia Reynolds.
That pitch just out of the zone. I'll tell you, when Tucker misses, she does not miss by much. That one just a little bit low. You talk about discipline from these hitters at South Putnam. They've got it going on right now. And much to the frustration of Tucker. She gets the...
Yeah, she hasn't walked a batter yet, and I'm not even sure that she's gotten to 3 balls on a batter yet. Has been pretty good locating it, and probably got a break there from Grace. That might have been the 3rd ball, and Grace swung at it there a little high.
But I tell you, that one looked a lot different than the other ones. Sometimes it just fools you. It baits you into swinging at it.
Sure.
Tucker, 2-2 count. That one high, runs it full.
That might, too, have been a little bit off speed. This inning is the first time we've really seen, you know, maybe a quarter to a third of her pitches have been off-speed pitches when she's just been routing fastball.
Able to get the bat around on this one. Easy play for the second baseman. Flips it over to Lapierre. South Putnam able to plate another one in this inning. They now lead 2-0. We'll be back with the Cougars. See if they can get their bats going. Softball here on Endeavor. There's a great shot of the Endeavor banner hanging right behind home plate. Proudly supports our communities, and that is something that can be said about this company for sure. Able to bring us out to many sporting events, whether it's been volleyball, football, basketball, softball, and baseball that we'll have for you this spring as well. Make sure you support Endeavor Communications as well. So far, Jackman has been perfect. Now we'll roll it back around to the top part of the lineup with Clifford, Lapierre, and Runnels. Set to see their second plate appearance and their second time through the lineup. We'll see if Jackman will have that same success.
Yeah, you know, when I played baseball in high school and college, I always took a great deal of pride in the second time I saw a pitcher, the second time we went through the order, that I was going to make some great contact. And Sydney's just done a great job. I can't say it enough. Done a great job changing speeds in that first time through the order, kept North Putnam off balance. Frankly, kept me off balance. I couldn't predict pitches that first time through the order. But let's see if North Putnam kind of settles in and gets it going. And Clifford, boy, she just had two great plays in the field.
Nice slap towards right field. And there once again for the third put out of the game is McIntosh for South Putnam.
You know, as hard of a hit ball as we've seen from North Putnam there, but just hit it right at the right fielder.
Well, the number 2 hitter, Lapierre, will come up, first baseman. Comes in hitting .417, was a strikeout victim, though, back in the first inning. I like the bat. I like when the bat matches the outfit there.
She's got everything going there, but she's throwing some green gloves in as a mixer. Again, cheating so far up in that batter's box, this outfit is. And so far, Sydney has just really executed Coach Steffi's game plan of pitching right on, but she wants to stay ahead of these batters. Great job framing the pitch by Bratch again. See if she can fight back from that 2-0. She's got 2-1 now.
I was going to ask, you know, we've seen North Putnam be pretty aggressive early on. Would you take a more patient approach at this point, knowing that, I mean, they're chasing some pitches? This one's hit right back to Jackman. She throws over to first. Second out recorded in the inning.
Well, you know, Clifford started it off with the first pitch hit to the right field. She threw 4 pitches right there. You know, there is a segment of, you sure, in baseball, you sure want a pitcher to throw as many pitches as you can, but softball, I mean, you with that ball underhand, these pitchers can throw all day long, all season long. So it's a little bit different feel. The thing I'd say is it's a pretty cool night here tonight with the sun going down, so it ain't like it's 100 degrees either. Sydney looks pretty fresh to me.
Don't hit her in the foot there. And that's a heck of a way to lose the perfect game you got going on right there.
And again, the one thing Coach Steffi's talked about is no charity. And, you know, that's the first, you know, she's rarely gotten even 3 balls on a batter so far. And that's the first sign of charity that we've seen from her.
Jada Stump, today's starting catcher. She grounded out to third base earlier in the game. That one off the plate for ball 1.
You know, both catchers are getting the signals from the dugout.
That one hit hard in the hole, and it's a base hit into left field. That'll stop the runners, though. But North Putnam now has them on first and second.
Boy, you couldn't have located that hit any better. She hit it hard, but boy, just out of reach of the third baseman and shortstop.
That's hard to do. That's 2 of the best players for South Putnam there defensively as well.
Spencer struck out last time up.
That one off the end of the bat. Will be picked up as a foul ball.
Boy, Bratcher's quick out of that stance too, isn't she? She was on that ball as fast as the third baseman was.
It's a good way to earn respect quickly from a senior, to be a freshman and work as hard as she does. That one in there right at the knees, and again, it's the framing of Bratcher, able to just twist that glove just enough right as she caught it.
You know, and I'm going to tell you, I've played enough baseball that an umpire really appreciates a good catcher too, and kind of gives him the benefit of the doubt. Physically speaking, you get a few hits off the body with a good catcher, and a great off-speed pitch to get the strikeout there.
Spencer, a strikeout victim for the second time in a row. South Putnam will be at the plate when we come back.
Enjoy the freedom of independent living with Endeavor's medical alert system. Contact emergency help or a loved one directly through the water-resistant two-way voice pendant. It's as easy as pressing a button to call for help in and around your home. The medical alert system is easy to use and connects directly to your landline telephone. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we help protect what you cherish most.
Good shot inside the dugout of the North Putnam Cougars. They come back out here defensively. Look to try to put a stop to South Putnam. They've been able to plate one run in each of the last 2 innings, and they will send up Eaglin, Hawkins, and Griffith to the plate.
Eaglin singled her last time up. Again, just one of the freshmen on this team that played with Coach Steffi, earlier through the rec leagues and in junior high, and he's kind of coming with a lot of these players into this league.
Reason for the brief delay is Jada Stump was out on the base paths. Had to get her catcher's gear back on to get out here to warm up their starting pitcher in Tucker.
I like it. The catcher just took one pitch, said she's ready. One of my favorite stories in big league sports is Carl Malone. Used to say, just blow the horn. Carl Malone with the Utah Jazz, the great power forward, never went through pregame warm-ups, never even put on a sweatsuit. Be in the locker room, and as soon as the horn blew, he'd come running out and go right to the center.
And he's what, the number 2 or 4 all-time leading scorer?
He was something else. They used to say, Carl, just blow the horn, Malone.
You know, one of my favorites is back in the day when I think it was Scottie Pippen walked by and told him mailman don't deliver on Sunday, and he missed the free throws. This one's hit into right field and snagged out there. Nicely done by Kaylee Storm.
Again, a hard hit ball there by Eaglin. Sure was.
Hawkins will step in now. Fly-out victim to center field in her first plate appearance. Second baseman here for the Eagles. 269 on the season. That one just off the plate.
Again, just a sophomore. The bulk of this team is going to be around here for a while. They have a nice mixture of 2 or 3 really good seniors that are providing some leadership. But boy, a good chunk of meat of this team comes from the freshman and sophomore group.
That one in there, nice pitch. Tucker can definitely bring the heat when she wants to. This one slapped out to center field. Center fielder doesn't have to move much, able to camp out underneath it and make the squeeze is Claire Sims.
Again, got good wood on the ball and timing up those fastballs pretty good. Those last 2 hits now were good contact, but just not enough to push it out of the stadium.
That one inside to Griffith.
Might have been a little bit of an off-speed pitch there.
Yeah, luckily for Griffith, because she was a little slower getting out of the way of that one. This one slapped foul. Souvenir for the fans.
You know, from our angle here along the third base side, it's sometimes hard to see what the movement is on the pitch. Whereas when you call a game from right behind the catcher, you can see a lot of movement on pitchers and more of what they're throwing. Best look that I have is probably the one you got at home watching on the TV.
Able to get her swinging that time for the third out of the inning. So they're able to stifle South Putnam there. Score still 2-0. North Putnam comes to the plate when we come back. 2-0 your score, top of the 5th inning. South Putnam leading North Putnam in this one. You see the graphic on your screen, 4 hits to 1 so far. That single hit came from Jada Stump in the last inning, so North Putnam starting to figure things out a little bit here the second time through the lineup. It will be Bronwyn Spencer, Lauren Johnston, and Riley Tucker. At least that's who's scheduled to hit here in the top of the 5th inning.
I can't say enough about the game Sydney Jackson's pitching right now. Just changing speeds, throwing strikes. Really, while she gave up a hit, has really only had one mistake, and that is the hit batter. Otherwise, it's just been pitching great. And Spencer up now. She flew out to right field last time up.
Talked about Jackman. She has 4 strikeouts so far in the game, and she has done a really nice job of keeping the hitters off balance. Umpires got a little water break. They're back set and ready to go, and so are we. Spencer hits this one hard, rips it into right field. Nice stab to keep it in front of her by McIntosh, and now we'll hold that to a single.
Probably the hardest hit ball we've seen tonight. Again, it looked like it was a fastball right there for her. She drove that right over the second baseman's head.
You're going to get a pinch runner here. It is number 3. Boulier is how I'm going to guess you pronounce this young lady's last name.
We got a Boulier, we got a Lapierre. We got the French Connection in North Putnam.
I'm hoping that that's Madison Boulier, number 3. So Johnson will step in the box now. The runner on first base. Opportunity to move him around. She was a victim of a strikeout looking. Going to put the bunt down here, right back to the pitcher. They'll throw over. They're going to say tag not applied by Lily Stein, able to get around her.
I think the throw brought her off the bag just a hair. And let's see if she got the tag down here or not.
Well, it looks like she missed her. So runners on first and second now. Tucker rips this one right back up the box. They're going to hold all runners, but they are now loaded with no outs for the Cougars, and they are in business.
Great job there as a pitcher. You always love helping yourself, and she sure helped herself right there. With no outs, Coach held her at third base. I thought we were going to have a big play at the plate, but can sure see doing it with no outs. 9 batters up right here, Storm.
We'll get a pinch hitter for the hitter. That's Kentz. Comes in over at first base, and Storm steps in the box with them loaded. So the 9-hitter looking for that first hit still on the season. 0 for 3 so far this year. This would be a big hit for Storm here, the sophomore. I went down and out of the zone. And this is the first time that we've seen Jackman struggle to throw strikes a little bit and fall this far behind. 2-0 count. Coaching staff going to take a timeout here and come out and talk quickly to Jackman. She's all smiles out there. That's the one thing I'll tell you about softball that I enjoy. Being a father especially. These games are supposed to be fun. And I'm all about competition, and there's a reason you play the game to win. But you love when you see smiles on the faces of the players out there, even when they're facing adversity.
No doubt. And this is fun when you have a situation like this. This is what ball's all about. And I think they're just going out there to talk it over, calm her down a little bit, and let her know she can get out of this sucker easy. They may even give up the run to third if they can turn a double play in the middle of the field somewhere. But with the 9 batter here, one thing you'd love to be able to do as a pitcher in this situation is get a strikeout. If you can really get a strikeout, boy, it helps you, because then you got a chance at a double play to end the inning.
This one hit right to third. Unable to come home with it, but they do get what would be the potential lead runner. So they'll give up the run. Fielder's choice going to third base and get the out.
You know, again, a hot hit ball at Mackenzie Myers right there. And again, pretty good poise sticking with it. Didn't have the play at the plate, and that was kind of right in front of her. And a little bit of savviness, just turning around and pitching it to third, getting the next best runner.
A pitch out of the zone, 1-0 count. Still a dangerous situation here with North Putnam threatening. Just one out in the inning.
Clifford hit it hard last time to right field as well.
Going off the plate, Bratcher still shaking her head behind the plate. That's where she kind of set up for Jackman.
You know, Clifford has that real wide base and barely picks that left foot up at all. You were talking about that short step. You know, the wider your base, you just pick that foot up and put it down. Like I said, we talk about stepping on ice, step like you're on ice, and then squish a banana with your back foot. And she's just got to.
That one right there at the knees. 3-1 count now.
And I think she got a take right there, because Clifford was a little bit disappointed too when she turned around and didn't swing at that sucker.
It always seems that way, too. You get the take sign, and that's the pitch that you see the best.
Yeah.
You're like, darn it, that was mine.
Well, 3-0, you know it was going to come over fat.
There's the walk, so that'll load them back up again. So you'll see the infield come in once again, and they're going to look to try to throw home here to get one, maybe go on to first for the double play. First walk issued by Jackman. She does have a hit batter earlier in the game.
Now Coach Steffi's going to come on out, and they're going to make a little bit of a pitch and change here, I think.
Let's see what they come with here. It looks like Hughbanks is going to come into the game.
Jaylene Hughbanks has got 23 innings pitched with a 4.3 ERA. Again, she's had some trouble locating her pitches, with 5 strikeouts and 20 bases on balls. But I think that was a great effort, really. I do, by Sydney Jackman. Just got in a little bit of trouble in the 5th. Couldn't get out of it.
See if everybody else stays where they were at defensively. It looked to me, and I caught it late, it looked like Mackenzie Myers either switched gloves or did something which made me think she was going somewhere else. But as of right now, it looks like Hughbanks will warm up and everybody else will stay put.
You know, Coach Steffi says he really relies on 3 different pitchers. And, you know, Grace Carr, who we haven't seen yet today, is big speed and strong fastball. And Jaylene Hughbanks, who's in now, works more off speed and has a lot of breaking balls. And I tell you, Sydney Jackman thought was a nice mixture of the two, but it seemed to us that we saw Sydney throwing a lot of off speed today. And really, for 4 innings, pitched about as well as you can. Let's see if Jaylene can come in and kind of get out of this jam.
First pitch is in the dirt. Actually hit the ground first and bounced up and hit the batter, and they're going to give the hit bats here, which scores the run.
And again, she's got 20 bases on balls and 23 innings pitched so far this year, and she can throw strikes. She can really bring it. She's just got to get that ball over the plate and let her defense help her out.
So tie game here, or 2-2 tied game here in the top of the 5th.
Mia Runnels was hit by a pitch last time up as well and popped out to the pitcher early in the game. Bratcher just pointed down to the first baseman as well. Look for a pickoff maybe with a back to first base after that pitch. She wants that first baseman covering the bag next time.
That one bounces short again. Eubanks trying to find her stride right here.
Did he call foul ball?
I think he did. He's going to confer with the other umpire here. The batter obviously aware that they were hit on the elbow.
You know, anytime
they get the call right.
Anytime Bratcher drops the ball, something probably happened. Let's see. Looks like it caught her on the left elbow right there. Another hit by pitch. And gave her a base.
So that's going to score another run. So it should be 3-2 right now. North Putnam is taking the lead.
Stump last time up singled right between the third baseman and shortstop, kind of breaking up Sidney Jackman's no-hit game.
This one gets away from Bratcher, but not far enough to score a run. Coach Steffi going to ask for a timeout here, as Eubanks has struggled since coming into the game.
He's going to bring in Carr. Carr's got 13 innings pitched on the year, and she's their fastball pitcher.
So Grace Carr is the designated player in the game, but she'll enter now and pitch.
You know, he's pretty quick right there to make that decision to get her out, and you know, that's always hard as a coach. If you make a decision to leave someone in and they get the outs, then it's the right decision, and if they don't, it's the wrong. I mean,
I think with this being a conference game, there's a lot riding on this one. Obviously had a 2-0 lead early on, and now the struggles in this inning have led to some changes, but I agree with the change right here. I think Eubanks was struggling just a little bit to find the zone, obviously hitting a couple batters there in a row.
Well, Grace Carr she's their speed and fastball pitcher, but she too she's got 2 strikeouts on the year and 8 bases on balls. So again, one of the things that Coach Steffi talked about early, and Sydney did so well early, was finding it over the plate, just throwing strikes. Jaylene struggled a little bit, and let's see if Grace can just find the plate and throw some strikes here.
So Stump will step in, an opportunity really to add more here. Still just a 1 out in the inning.
You know, it's tough to be a pitcher to come in and have to face the number 4 batter with the bases juiced.
Stump's got to tie his shoe real quick. Base coach just said, hey, we just had a long delay in there with the pitching change. Now you got to tie your shoe. That one catches the corner of the plate. Good pitch by Carr to battle back.
Pretty good heat there, I'll tell you. And again, Stump is still cheated way up forward in the box.
This one hit hard towards the shortstop. They come home. They get the 1 out there, and that'll get the runner. And Coach Auld upset with his leadoff hitter in Clifford because she was not on the move when that ball was put into play.
She sure wasn't. That should have been a lot closer play than it was. She stuttered a little bit at third base. See if you could see it on the replay. You can. And when that ball was hit on the ground, she should have been shot out like a cannon.
That's why they talk about this game being 90% mental, and it is true. You've got to know where you're going and what's going on behind you at all times. That one in there for a strike. So Spencer with an opportunity to try to add another run here for North Putnam. It's been a big inning for them as they've come all the way back and taken the lead.
Boy, Bratcher just did another great job there, pulling that one right into the strike zone. Anything close, Bratcher's giving her the benefit of the doubt. The ump was telling us between innings how good a catcher she is as well. Great off-speed pitch right there. Fastball to get ahead 0-2, and then just pulled it out from under her right there on the changeup.
North Putnam creates some noise in the top of the 5th inning. They bat all the way around. They lead now by 1.
Endeavor eShield gives you peace of mind that your home, family, and business are safe. eShield provides burglar protection, leak detection, carbon monoxide, smoke and heat detection, and asset protection to secure your valuables. And of course, there's 24/7 monitoring. Total Connect Remote Services controls your system through your smartphone, tablet, or any other wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we protect what you cherish most.
Endeavor Communications, your hometown telephone provider for over 60 years, providing popular telephone calling features, super fast high-speed internet, including internet speeds up to 1,000 megabytes per second, quality TV programming for your entire family, security protection for your home and business. They offer medical or IT services, business phone solutions, and even wireless service. Give them a call today, 1-800-922-6677. So Jalen Eubanks, who came in to pitch for Sydney Jackman, will come in as the DP now, I believe, since Grace Carr became the pitcher.
And all 3 pitchers we've seen for South today are freshmen, but Jaylene had a little bit of trouble finding the plate as a pitcher. See if she can help the cause at the plate. Tell you, Tucker threw one high there, got her chasing it just a little bit.
1-2 count. Good shot of the good-looking guys in the background. That would be us, and that shows you how close to the action that we are.
I know. Look at that picture. Great job of pulling the cord there. A little bit off speed.
So Eubanks will become a strikeout victim. That is the 3rd strikeout in the game for Tucker.
Mackenzie Myers is singled and scored a run in the 3rd inning. See if she can get something started here.
That one not in there. Tucker disagreeing with that call a little bit. Thought she had strike 1. Myers takes a strong cut at that one.
A little bit out in front of that one right there. I'm not sure if that pitch was a little bit off speed.
Heard a fan yell, keep a hat on it there too as well. You saw her pull her head just a little bit. That pitch started high, but man, it dropped right in there.
Yeah, called strike.
1-2 count now as Tucker's out in front. This one slapped towards center field. Center fielder able to camp out right underneath it. Makes the squeeze once again. A nice play out in center by Sims.
She got under it a little bit. Wasn't the hardest hit ball, but there is a little bit of wind blowing out here. There's one behind the batter that, boy, if someone could get a lift on a ball, it would have a chance here tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely blowing out towards right field today. Stein first pitch swinging and strike.
Stein struck out looking in the 1st inning and had a great sacrifice bunt in the 3rd that kind of kept a rally going after Myers stole 2nd.
That one in there for strike 2. Tucker is not messing around at all, coming right at the hitters.
You know, it's interesting. Sometimes when there's a long inning, seems to me like she maybe got to rest a little bit because she's come out throwing some fastballs as hard as she threw them in the first inning, huh?
Isn't that amazing how that's a contrast to baseball where it almost rejuvenates you a little bit?
Yeah.
That one low, 2-2 count now.
Tried to locate that one with a little bit off speed. Her fastball has been her strikeout pitch all night. Let's see if she doesn't mess around here.
Got her, able to blow by her for the third out of the inning. North Putnam stays in front now, hanging on to that one-run lead. Be back with more softball on Endeavor Communications when we return.
Control your thermostat, door locks, and lights with your Endeavor eShield security system. Save energy by remotely controlling your lights and adjusting your thermostat's heating or cooling while you're away with Honeywell Total Connect. Forget to lock your door? No problem. Lock your doors remotely with the touch of a button from your smartphone or wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 for a free home and energy management system quote or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Batting lineup this inning will look a lot like it did in the top of the fifth. It'll start with Bronwyn Spencer, Lauren Johnston, and Riley Tucker, as North Putnam was able to bat all the way around there in the top of the fifth inning and take this 3-2 lead over county rival in South Putnam.
Yeah, it's always good for morale as well when the bottom half of your order gets something going. And, you know, Bronwyn's hitting in the 6 hole, but so far their 3 runs that they've scored have been from their 6, 8, and 9 batters. And I always think that's good for morale because you know you're going to get some juice from the top half of your order at some point, and it's nice to get it from the lower half.
That last inning, we saw Grace Carr enter mid count there and relieve Jaylene Eubanks, able to retire the first 2 batters that she faced. See if that trend continues here.
She was throwing a lot of fastballs and had the changeup as her strikeout pitch. Fastball there that Spencer couldn't quite get around on.
That one fouled away. That one sounded a little funny coming off the bat.
If it was a wooden bat, it might have been a broken bat.
Yeah.
Foul ball. Again, it's amazing to me that South Putnam, the 3 pitchers we've seen today are freshmen. His catcher's a freshman. They're going to have a nice battery for years to come.
That one too low. 1-1 count now.
Spencer got the rally going last time with a hard hit ball to right center.
That one in there for a strike. 1-2 count now.
Last time she had 2 strikes on someone, she really pulled the string and delivered a changeup. They're getting the signals from the bench. She did again.
Gets her swinging the throw down to first base in time for the out.
What a great stop by Bratch, too. Again, her strikeout pitch comes in the form of a changeup, but it dropped about, 2 feet in front of the plate, and Bratch just kept it right in front of her and got the out at first.
Lauren Johnson able to reach base last inning. After the throwing error brought Stein off the bag, she was unable to make the tag in time. This one slapped towards third, able to cut it off as Myers, the throw over. That is a textbook play from the hot corner.
What an assertive play from the hot corner as well. You know, that third baseman gets anything that they can, and that was right on her glove hand. And boy, that was a strong play. She made that thing was coming at her hot, and she made that look a lot easier than it probably is.
Tucker 1 for 2 on the day, singled in her last at bat. And we've talked about her work on the mound today. Done a phenomenal job. Struck out 4 batters here versus South Putnam.
Yeah, and really helped her own cause, singling up the middle and then scoring a run as well. You know, we talked that last inning where they batted around the order. She got to, other than be on the base for just a little bit, she got to give her shoulder a little bit of a rest and came out firing last inning. Grace a little high there with the fastball.
A 3-0 count here, so Carr's got to not catch too much of the plate here. This Tucker can really tattoo a baseball or softball.
That was a close one, but she had a pure take on right there, I think. 3-1 now, still great batter's pitch.
Tucker able to file that one off right down the right-hand side.
Great job by Grace fighting back. I always love to see a pitcher who's 3-0 be able to fight back to get in this thing. And, boy, it can go a long way just psychologically if you can fight back and get a third out then after being down in the count 3-0.
This one lifted to the outfield. And the right fielder remains perfect in McIntosh. Her 4th or 5th put out in the game. And able to retire the North Putnam Cougars in order. Due up this inning, it'll be 3, 4, 5 for South Putnam when we return.
Wow. College already.
Yeah. We gotta go.
I love you.
I love you too, Daddy. And thanks for everything.
Gratitude. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Good shot of Coach Steffi talking to his freshman and Drew Bratcher. She'll be due up first here for the South Putnam Eagles. John, I just happened to look down at your notes, and I remember reading this. Coach Steffi sent over, and the motto of this team is all in, all the time. And then he tells his girls play on demand.
Really does. He talks to them about being ready no matter what, and I think I can't say enough about the inning and a half Grace Carr has given them. That's what he's talking about, play on demand. You may not be the starting pitcher. You may not be planning to come in relief, but Jaylene struggled a little bit, and all of a sudden he brings Grace in, and you got to be able to play when your number's called. And she's done a great job really putting down the North Putnam team. And, boy, you know, South has got the meat of their order up right now in the bottom of the 6th. And Bratcher's gotten a couple of looks already at Tucker's pitches and has hit the ball hard against her.
Talk about Bratcher being a freshman. She's due for a hit here. And then the ever-dangerous Katie Hewitt to follow. She's 2 for 2 in the game. We talked earlier with Hewitt headed to Marion University. Our crew may get to see her play at the collegiate level as well next season. That pitch just off the plate.
Is it me, or is Bratch getting a little bit of this Ricky Henderson stance? Watch her lean on that back leg. Watch her lean back there.
Like it. That is a great call. That pitch in there, 2-2 count now. Bratcher's got to protect. I think it's important to try to get that leadoff runner aboard here if you're South Putnam. This one lifted foul, should be out of play just beyond the dugout.
Now, the payoff pitch for Tucker has been fastball most of the time, but I tell you, she's given Bratch a few off-speed pitches all throughout the game because she's got such power. She connects with that fastball, maybe over that fence. Let's see if she comes.
This one hit real hard down the left field line. Just got to straighten that one out a little bit.
She came fastball, and I tell you, it's just what we said. She went fastball, she connected, and that thing was probably over the fence out there. It was just a bit foul.
That thing was headed right towards a car. Somebody tried to park out there.
She was way out in front of it right there. This will be an interesting pitch.
This one hit hard as well, but it'll be foul. Getting Coach Steffi to jump out of the way down here.
I think that was a fastball as well. 2-2. She's still got a pitch she can throw off the plate, maybe get her swinging or something.
Really good at bat so far for Bratcher right here, though. Able to foul things off and stay in this one. This one lifted well in the air. Should be room to make the play. It drops, though. As Tucker comes off the mound to field her own position, that is the third baseman's ball. Should have called her off there.
It sure is the third baseman's ball, but I tell you, there's a little bit trickier wind here than you think. I mean, you can't see it on your screen, but there is a breeze blowing. And that was a big league pop fly right there as well. I wonder if that thing got caught in the breeze a little bit.
So Katie Hewitt steps in now, 2 for 2 on the day. That pitch in there for a strike. I tell you, look at Hewitt out there, and she is built like a softball player. This one ripped back up the middle. 3 for 3 today now as Hewitt has singled in 3 straight plate appearances.
Really hit that ball hard and was right on it. You know, you always tell batters, you don't want to try to hit home runs. You want to try to hit line drives right back at the pitcher. Line drives right back at the pitcher. That, my friend, was a line drive right back at the pitcher.
That one gets away. They'll take third. Betcher going to retreat back to third base. A wise decision there as she went down. Trying to slide in. It took her a minute to get back up.
With that ball in the dirt, not being able to handle it, both runners advance. And I tell you, there's a little closer play at third than you might think. Probably wise with no outs, though, to hold on third there with Bratcher.
Going in there for a strike. 1-1 count now. Grace Carr steps in. She's the pitcher for South Putnam. Chance to help herself out, and she does right here. Going to drive in an RBI. They're going to hold up Hewitt as there's a nice, strong throw from center field. Claire Sims.
Sure is a nice, strong hit right there. And again, with no outs, pretty wise to hold her at third. Now, this is a great situation right here with no outs, runners on the corner. Let's see what Grace Carr does on first.
Single and an RBI back in the second inning. This one gets away from the catcher, so they will take second base easily. Stump that time, tried to stand up and pull it out of the glove.
Again, all this started with the air by the pitcher and that high fly, pop fly that Bratch had. Eagles hit the ball hard with a single in the second inning and flew out to the right fielder.
Brief delay in the games. They tried to get some game balls back in.
Well, Bratcher fouled off about 4 or 5 of them in her last at-bat, it seemed like.
You know, back in the day, they used to entice people to bring game balls back by giving them a free pop from the concession stand or something. The concession stand here at South Putnam is a ways away. 3-3, all knotted up here in the 6th inning. That pitch in there for a strike. Matter of fact, that was strike 3.
It's a good pitch there. Strikeout pitch has been the fastball for the most part all night.
Logan Hawkins just flew out to center field in both plate appearances. If I was a betting man, I'd say that's probably where this ball's going. Hewitt with good speed at third. We'll see if she's able to score if that's the case. This will be fouled away.
With 1 out, if you can just get the ball out of the infield, you got a chance for the go-ahead run right here. So
Coach Steffi realizing that she's lifted the ball the first 2 times. He just told her right there. He said, stay level.
Stump behind the plate now has to really work hard here, too, so this ball doesn't get to the fence. Hewitt's going to be wide awake on third.
That one in there for strike 2. Hawkins looking for her first hit in the game.
The pitcher can't get too cute here with the runner on third.
Hawkins lifts this one. It's into center field, but it's down for a base hit. That pitch was up in the zone, and she just tomahawked it out to center field.
She sure did. That's 3 in a row to dead center, and that is the go-ahead RBI. Ball's a little high, and center fielder really did a nice job getting that ball back in as fast as she has all night to just keep it at 1 run, I mean.
So with them at first and third again, you got to think that Hawkins won't stay at first base for long. Number 25 now going to come in and hit here. Emma Griffith, the left fielder, was due up in the lineup.
And Becca Perry is going to come in and hit for Emma. Becca's another sophomore. I mean, the bulk of this team, there's 3 seniors, and the rest of the team is sophomore freshmen.
Swing and a miss there from Becca Perry. Perry's 3 for 5 on the season with 3 RBIs. An opportunity to get another one here.
About the same pitch that was hit to center field by Hawkins right there. A little bit high, kind of tomahawked it. She's got an 0-2 pitch now. Her fastball's been the payoff pitch. Let's see if she comes off speed.
This one's slapped up in the air. Should be an easy play for the pitcher, and it is. 2 outs now in the inning, and Jaylene Hughbanks will step to the plate. Strikeout victim in her 1 and only plate appearance in the game so far. They're going to take second base, or attempt to here with Hawkins, and she's actually thrown out.
Wow.
Great throw by Stump. Tag goes a little high. Hopefully Hawkins is okay here.
Tag was high and kind of got her right in the throat, I think, as she was going for the tag. Nothing malicious.
You always worry when you see a player hit their head anymore.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for that half of the inning. 4-3, South Putnam regains the lead. Top of the 7th inning when we come back.
Endeavor Communications continues to be the leader of technology in the communities we serve. We provide crystal clear voice, super fast internet, exciting television entertainment, security systems for home and business, medical alert systems, IT services, and our new 4G LTE wireless telephone service with nationwide coverage. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Watch TV Everywhere is a value-added entertainment option which gives Endeavor television subscribers the ability to watch TV programs on their PC, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. When you subscribe to an Endeavor TV package, you receive select TV programming that is available in that package free of charge. You can view Watch TV Everywhere programs just about anywhere. All you need is an internet or Wi-Fi connection. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details about Watch TV Everywhere. Lightning-fast high-speed internet is only a click away. Through fiber optic technology, Endeavor Communications is able to offer internet speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second to stream movies, download music, watch TV and video clips, connect on social media, play games online, conduct online video conferencing, and is ideal for supporting all of your devices in your home or business. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Endeavor Communications continues to be the leader of technology in our communities. We provide crystal clear voice, super fast internet, exciting television entertainment, security for home and business, medical alert systems, IT services for home or business, and our new 4G LTE wireless telephone service with nationwide coverage. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Round of applause just issued from the fans as Logan Hawkins gets up after a long delay out there on the field. We saw the tag. She was attempting to take second base. The throw came in. Tag applied really in the only spot that it could be here. Nothing malicious, John, as you mentioned. Just one of those unfortunate things where you got the tag in and then you see the head snap back and hit the ground, but able to leave under her own power is Hawkins. So hopefully she'll be back playing again soon for the South Putnam Eagles. For right now, Jaylene Hughbanks, who came in to pitch, who then became the designated player, is now standing at second base. So we're doing our best to make a lot of chicken scratches in our scorebooks here.
Well, Kaylee Storm, this would be a great time to get her first hit of the year because this is it. What a big sixth inning for South to take the lead. And they're trying to hang on for their first win of the season where they don't get into double digits runs. And if Grace Carr can pitch this inning like she did the last couple, they got a great shot.
So Storm, the 9-hitter for North Putnam, attempts to lay down a bunt there. Fouled off.
Well, that Mackenzie Myers can really charge that thing from third base as well. They had that pretty well sniffed out. She's playing shallow. Now the first baseman's coming up tight as well.
That one low and out of the zone. For the South Putnam Eagles, their next game will be on the 26th. That is tomorrow at West Vigo. So they'll head over to West Terre Haute, Indiana. Back-to-back days. You got to think they threw all three of their pitchers today, too. I mean, I know it's not as taxing on the arm, but...
Yeah, again, Sydney Jackson just did a great job pitching through 4 innings, and Grace is trying to come in and close it. Let's see if we can get that replay. That was a great pitch, strike looking, but as much as anything, let's see if we can't get the umpire as he dances back to call this.
Just missed the dance. You see the reaction, though. Back up to the top of the lineup, it'll be Skylar Clifford, the third baseman, able to reach base last inning via a walk. For North Putnam, their next game will come tomorrow as well. They'll play Brown County, but they get to return home to take on the team from Nashville, Indiana. You look at teams from the conference, and Cascade's off to a great season this year so far. They're undefeated in conference play and only lost 1 game overall. That one in there for a strike. So that's going to be a big measuring stick for either one of these teams when they face them.
1-2 pitch now. Grace has come with a changeup a couple of times to try to get the strikeout. And again, off speed. Second strikeout looking at the inning. Boy, with the game on the line, you'd at least take your cut, you'd think.
So it comes down to this, at least for now. Chloe Lapierre will step in. The first baseman does have 1 home run to her credit on the season. She's got enough power to get one out.
She was hit by a pitch earlier by Jay Lee.
This one ripped second baseman right off the gloves. Hughbanks trying to make a play on it.
Hard hit ball right there. Hard hit ball and just couldn't quite handle it. Hughbanks couldn't at second base.
Moving towards her left. So Lapierre will reach first there.
Tying run is on base.
This one ripped towards second.
She got that one. Great job,
Hughbanks able to snag that one. And that's going to do it on the game. South Putnam able to come out with a 4-3 victory here today and improve in the conference now to 2-1. Hugs and high fives all the way around for the Eagles, and there's a look at that one again. We'll step aside quickly. When we come back, we'll tell you our player of the game. Will wrap things up as part of our Endeavor Communications postgame show.
Keep your family connected with Endeavor eWireless. Endeavor offers affordable individual plans with unlimited voice and messaging and family share plans with your choice of data plans up to 20 gigabits. Endeavor eWireless runs on a quality 4G LTE network with nationwide coverage. Choose from popular smartphones. You can even bring in your own phone. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit weendeavor.com for more details about Endeavor e-wireless plans.
Welcome back one final time to South Putnam High School. You see the graphic on your screen, a 4-3 win for the South Putnam Eagles. The first time they get a victory this season without scoring double-digit runs. Able to out-hit their opponents as well with 7 hits on the day. John, your final thoughts on this game?
Well, I want to remember the performance of Sydney Jackman there. The first 4 innings, I thought she did a great job executing the game plan, finding a lot of strikes, only giving up a little bit of charity. And then you just can't say enough, though, about the timely hitting and the clutch hitting of Katie Hewitt, the senior, coming through for him in the clutch.
Katie Hewitt will be our player of the game here today. The shortstop, 3 for 3, scores 2 runs, and just really pound the ball. She's going to improve that .523 average even more after a day like today. And, again, we want to thank the Endeavor player of the game and Katie Hewitt for putting on a spectacular performance for all the fans to take in here. Again, make sure you visit weendeavor.com. Give them a call, 1-800-922-6677. Give them a call and let them know that you enjoy the coverage. Bringing MTC Sports out here to cover these games for you today. Congratulations to the South Putnam Eagles. They will improve to 6-5 on the season. They do have that one tie as well. North Putnam will fall to 3-6. We'll have more softball and baseball coverage headed your way from down here in the Putnam County area. Stay tuned to the schedule either on the mtcsports.net website or go to Endeavor Communicate, weendeavor.com. They'll list it there as well. For John Shoup and all the guys behind the scenes here, I am Sean Walker. This has been an MTC Sports production.